My name is Yvette Taylor. I'm the director of the Lawrence Anthony Earth Organization. So this is the third summit that I've attended, and I think they just get better and better. It's been incredible to see young people from all over the world, and very engaging people, youngsters who really have a strong passion and interest in wildlife, and just so willing to learn and to also assess for themselves and gain knowledge. But for me, it's been, it's a very heartwarming thing to see as a conservationist, to see that interest, because often we feel alone and we feel like, are we the only ones? But when you see that, it's great. And then also meeting our peers and meeting people in the industry it's really cool. So the kids that were asking questions this morning mostly were asking questions about how do they get into an industry. And that was pretty cool as well, because they clearly have started thinking, like, how could I do this? How could I work with animals, rhino, lion? I think out of the summit, we make a lot of conservationists. I think when they go back to their respective countries or schools or whatever, I'd like them just to imbue the passion and not even all the information, there's a lot of information to absorb, but just the emotion that they experienced here, because I think to get this many conservation experts together and really leaders in the industry and have these kids exposed to it is amazing. They can actually feel what it's like to be a conservationist, not just the academics of it and all that stuff. I think the field is transforming. You see like the black mambas and women, very strong women coming up into this industry. I think the industry itself is not as prohibitive as one might think. I think there is a lot of transformation. Often we think of it's all male dominated, and even that word dominated I'm not fond of, because I think although it's prevalently been males always, there is a strong willingness amongst male conservationists to be inclusive. I think every year we've had a conference, I've seen a slight change in the youth that attend. As the world sort of becomes more and more aware and faced actually with some of the really shocking problems that we have. But you can see it reflected in the kids. They come with, more awareness, more specific questions. And for me, going back and working, I do work with communities. So, I learn as well from these kids and see where are they at and what is it that interests them. And those lessons I can take back in my work with community and in the kids' camps that we do, and actually impart some of my own learning here. Yeah, conservation, I always say it's not a game you're going to get rich in, but it's a game that you just can't let go once you start. It's that passion grips you, and it is like a calling that somebody called it. And there are days where you think, hell, are we ever going to win? Or you're faced with some really serious issues. But I also know if we stop or if we give up, then I think all is lost, in my opinion. Any progress that we've made, any advances in climate change awareness, species extinction, is because we didn't give up, and we just got out of bed and went, okay, it's been a tough day, but today's going to be better. And it's difficult times sometimes, but it's just not optional. I think my message would be educate yourself. There is a lot of information out there which is slanted in various directions, but you have the ability now that we didn't have as children to really investigate things, to go online, to research, to ask questions, to phone people. Maybe not such a common thing anymore, but a lot of the conservationists here are very accessible. They're not a ivory tower kind of, it's not that kind of industry. So just educate yourself and make sure that you really are aware of what is going on in this world.